Hello. Last week I did a circuit on runway 22 at Gloucester in a real PA 28 180, but my circuits were less than desirable, and my excuse is runway 22 has been closed for a number of years. I've just done the same circuit in X-plane, in the same aircraft. Which did I find easier to fly, X-plane or the real aircraft? Watch this video to find out. So I'm sat in exactly the same place as I was last week at Gloucester Airport, except this time I'm not in a real aircraft, I'm in X-plane 11. And I'm going to have another go at doing the circuit for runway 22, which is just reopened again. If you look at the video I did last week, then basically I made a right pig's ear of it, to be honest. So I'm going to have a go in X-plane and just see how I do. So I've been given permission to cross runway 27 and hold at Echo 2. Going a little bit fast here. So runway 27's being completely ripped up and started again. The lights are on this, but they weren't on this last night, or last week I should say. Coming up to Echo 2. And now coming up to Echo 1. The brakes are a bit vicious in this one, unlike the real aircraft. Runway ahead, it's very true. Except it's not 09 and 27 as it says there. Set the brake, jump down. I'm not, actually let me come round a bit more. Go. Okay, set 1200. Change tank. No, don't change tank because I ain't got any fuel in that one. Okay, pretend we've changed tank. T's and P's are in the green. Okay. Covering the brakes with my feet. Set 1200. Brakes are holding. T's and P's are still in the green. Charging. Suction. Mixture rich. Let's just try the mags. Left. Drops 100. Back to both. Right. Drops 100. Back to both. All good. Does it idle? It does. It does idle. Right. So I'm going to line up now. Not going to do any more of the pre-flight checks, but I am going to drop the idle. Yeah, make sure I don't do a runway incursion. Okay, 1200 again. I've been given permission to take off now. Halt. Okay, let's go. See what it's like. Nothing on the extended centre line I can see. Here we go. T's and P's are in the green. Airspeed is alive. RPM is 2300 and above. Rotate. Keeping 75 knots in the climb out. Lowering the nose to keep that 75 knots. After takeoff checks, T's and P's are still in the green, flaps are up, RPM is still 2300 and above. Keeping the nose down just to keep that airspeed up to 75 knots. Look at that sun, isn't that nice? There's Chosen Hill. Is that Aquacoat? It must be. So I'm starting to come up to the turn for crosswind now. Just looking out, nothing, still on the climb. Coming out to 1,000 feet. And lowering the nose to get the airspeed up as I'm still coming around to come onto crosswind. Don't let the nose go in too much. Power back, 2300. I'm now on crosswind. I can see, make sure I'm not cutting in. That's okay. It's looking good. Keep that nose down. 2300 still. No, don't climb. So I'm going to start to turn now. Come round onto downwind. I'm creeping up a bit. Clarkey, circuit management. This is what happened the other day. I don't know if I think I've cocked that up. Oh! Golf Sierra Juliet's downwind touch and go, or am I going to land? No, just land. So keep that nose up. Brakes, undercarriage mixture. Fuel, left tank, instruments, landing light. Carburetor eat. Keep that nose up. Yeah, I think I'm creeping in here. This is the bit where I'm not really sure where to turn. I can't see the runway anymore. Don't think I'm going to go yet. It's difficult to keep this trimmed. I think it's about now, isn't it? Carb eat. Back to 1800. 2 stages of flap. 1, 2, trim. 2, 3. I think I might have cocked that up. I can't see the blimmin' runway now. Oh yeah, I can. Yeah, I can. A bit more power. I reckon that hill's a good start to come round now. Overcooked that one. And I'm too low. Too low. I overcooked it and I'm too low. God, it's easier to fly a real plane. Actually, let's slow it down a bit, shall we? Get final flap on. Right, coming back onto profile now. There you go. Too high, drop the power back. Airspeed, runway, airspeed, runway. Too high completely now. Kill that power. Now it's going down too quick, so a bit of power, keep the airspeed. Get back on profile, come on. Too high. Bleed that speed off a bit. Pre-landing checks. Permission, car beat off. Runway clear. Oh, too high. Way too high. Right, get rid of that power. A bit more, stop it sinking. Get rid of it now. Airspeed. Thank you. Great landing, eh? Not really. This is so much harder. Backtrack. This is so much more difficult than flying a real plane. I tell you, so much more difficult. That's so bizarre. I've not flown X-plane for a while. Now, let's just get off at Alpha 2. Let's pretend that I've been given permission to taxi down runway 27, which is closed now, and then off at Alpha 2. Should we pretend that? Shall we? Should we just do that? Yeah? Cool. Let's do it. Should we taxi to the pumps? After landing checks. Get off. Right, we're up at fuel. Let's have some have gas. A bit close. A little bit close. Shutdown checks. Oh. 1200. If you don't do that, the plugs will foul. Radio's off. I haven't got a master here, have I? Oh well, let's have a look at what I made of that on here then. Oh my god! What a cock up! What a cock up! I mean, I did a circuit, but it went outside the ATZ. That ain't good, is it? Went outside the ATZ and yeah, went outside the ATZ, but I didn't hit any noise abatement. So that's extended downwind. I really need to crank that. Oh well, back to planning mode. Anyway, there you go. If you want to watch the real one, then have a look here. That's the real one I did last week. That was rubbish. So my circuit was better in X-Plane 11. Well, apart from the unintentional extended downwind leg. However, even though X-Plane 11 is a great and really effective tool whilst training for your PPL, you don't get the feeling of weight or any motion and G-force that you experience whilst flying a real aircraft. I find flying a real PA-28-180 much easier than flying a PA-28-161 in X-Plane. Thanks for watching, and as always, please leave your thoughts in the comments below.